guess I shouldn't have started that yet, huh? Because it's bad if I am putting everything online.
Hi, our article is about Samsung wanting to be the world's biggest appliance maker by 2015.
So why the article interested you originally? So if you saw like the tagline, it's "My fridge is smarter than yours." So we know about like smart TVs and smartphones, but not really about smart fridges. So I thought that was cool. And then the second, the main title is Samsung Invents School, which is to be the biggest appliance maker in the world. They don't even like start small; they go for the world. So it's immense because it faces tough competition. So I'm going to do the second bullet because there's what's it called? Market leaders like Whirlpool, General Electric, and Kenmore that have had success in this industry for a long time. So Samsung is trying to make its place in here, which is going to be difficult. Fun fact: if you live on campus at UTD, you'll see that a lot of if you go to your kitchen, you'll see that the appliances are General Electric. So that just shows how much these older companies, have a larger market share. And then there's new technology in appliances. So Samsung launched a smart home design proposal. So that one is where you can using your smartphones and tablets, you're connected to the Wi-Fi, and you can control your air conditioning, your fridge, so hence smart fridge, your LED lighting, and your washer and dryers. And then another thing was their appliance-specific features. So I'll just talk about one of them is the fridge itself. So they have dual zone cooling, and then it can convert a smaller compartment to a secondary freezer too. And so these are all very new compared to the older types of fridges that we've seen. And then lastly, personal experience in researching appliances. So the house that I live in is 15 years old, so recently our microwave died. So we had to go out and get one. So I helped my dad in researching, and there's a lot of different varieties. And so then I also obviously saw Samsung's name in some of the appliances. So why is this relevant to our age group? There is a widespread use of household appliances. Who's using a household appliance today? Or yesterday? Yeah. Living without a microwave is difficult because when our microwave stopped working, that was a week that you had to make like coffee on the stove, That was hard. And then in a few years, most of us will be settling into homes of our own. So like, I'm in my 20s, so like when I have a house of my own, that I'll be looking into certain appliances that I want to buy. And Samsung is considered a premium brand. So because the fridge that I just talked about, that costs $6,000. So that's their top of the line fridge. That's way more. That's 50% more than the other two companies, Kenmore, GE, and Whirlpool. So you have a choice now of what you want to do. Do you want to show off your fridge when friends come over to your house, or not? So you have to think about premium value versus affordability, which Samsung also has to think about because if it's only targeting, the luxury items, it's going to be hard to be a world, or the biggest world appliance seller.
So as I mentioned before, Samsung wants to become the largest appliance manufacturer in the world. And then the United States is actually one of the fastest growing appliance brands, so it's working to get there. So the average price for a Samsung appliance is $1,000 basically in comparison to the industry average, which is $702, which is way more expensive. So that's why that goes back to the premium brand. Samsung can also, we all know it's like a smartphone company at first, right? But now they're trying to get into the appliance market. So they work to connect your smartphones to your appliances, which would about before, the smart house, the smart appliances. So those were the main points in the article.
So what we learned from this article, what does it mean for us? It's kind of a recap of what my colleagues have said, but basically we learned Samsung has the ability to make a smart home. And because they have the phones already, it will be easier to connect the phones to the smart homes and to be able to control the appliances. They're also adding chips and processors to all their appliances to create this ability for the smart home. The smart house idea is similar. Y'all might have seen the commercials. I believe it's insurance that shows where you could shut off things like water from a remote location. And the reason it's a great thing, I mean, ladies, how cool would it be to be able to check if you turned your straightener on and off? I know that's a daily struggle for me. Second, this is important because Samsung is the world's fastest appliance trade name. They didn't reach their goal of becoming the biggest trade name in 2015, but they do have the ability to reach that goal in 2016 or 2017. And they're also developing unique items, like we said, the fridge with the dual compartment, which could one day be a fridge and the next day be a freezer. This article also taught us that consumer recognition is key for them to become the world's largest appliance provider. Their success in TV and mobile appliances creates a consumer trust for them already, so they have that to build on. It also means that they get to spend way less on marketing, which increases their profitability.
And what is the application of the knowledge? Instead of taking more of a general approach on this, as healthcare management majors, we took more of a healthcare-related approach to this. And we can use the technology that they're using for the smart house-related technology and use it towards our us going to the doctor. What if we could have an app where we could just, text the symptoms and the doctor will text us back and we'll know what we have to take, and they can just write a prescription and send it over, and you can all do it from home. What do y'all want that? I know I would. It would make it so much easier and cost less than actually going to the doctor. And we can also use it in terms of being able to control our medical devices. Like she uses an example of the straightener. We could do that with our blood pressure monitor system and all of that, and we can use that for that. So we took more of a non-general approach on how we can use it.
Thank you.